friends, and welcome back to my channel. I am off today. It's snowing outside, so I have made about 4 batches of cookies this morning, about 70 of them I do believe. So I've been busy this morning. I am going to throw a roast in the crock pot. I think that would be good on a cold day like this. So I'm just gonna keep you with me while I get all that together. Literally, this roast is only gonna take me probably about 5 minutes to throw together, and then it's just gonna cook all day, and then I'll throw some vegetables on this afternoon to go with it. We'll do a little Christmas wrapping. Stay tuned. So first I'm gonna add my roast. I'm using venison, but you can definitely use a beef roast. I also have, I'm gonna actually put a little bit of salt and pepper on it. I also have beef broth. I've got some homemade bone broth that I'm going to use. Obviously, if you don't have homemade bone broth, you can just use any kind of beef broth that you have on hand. It doesn't have to be fancy or anything by no means. I just had this in the freezer, so I'm just going to put this in the crock pot, and it is going to melt down over top of it. I'm also going to throw in some diced onions. And this is optional, but we like it. A can of green chilies. And that is all we're gonna put in this today. I'm gonna put the top on it. I'm gonna put it on high, and I'm gonna let it roast for probably about 6 to 7 hours, and we'll check back when it's done. With dinner tonight, I have decided to make a pot of mashed potatoes and green beans. It's only 2 of us here tonight for dinner, so this it's just gonna be a small pot of potatoes. I've also taken some green beans, put them in a pot, and I had a little bit of bacon grease that was left in the refrigerator. I put that in there along with some butter and salt and pepper, so they should, once they cook down, they'll be ready. Get these potatoes on here soon. I like to use my salt and pepper in before I start the boiling. Some water just above the potatoes, because we're going, once they boil down a little bit, we'll add some milk and butter. I have drained the potatoes. We're going to add the butter and the milk. potatoes. I am going to make some quick pretzel bark for the holidays. All I have done is layered my baking dish with some pretzels. I got a bag of pretzels from Aldi, and now I am going to layer my dish with some baking chocolate, some semi-sweet baking chocolate, just a Great Value brand from Walmart. I'm gonna layer it in my dish here, and do it that way and that way. And I'm gonna put this in the oven on 200 degrees for about 10 minutes. I'll keep an eye on it, maybe 15, probably about 10 minutes. And we'll be back as soon as it's done. We are back. It is out of the oven now. So I'm just gonna take this little mini spatula, and we are just going to kind of swirl the two chocolates together just to blend them in. If you have any little pretzels that are sticking out, just kind of push them back in. And then we're gonna go this way. Just kind of give it a swirl. Alright. And then, if you have some like Christmas sprinkles, I have a few here. I am just going to sprinkle them all over the top here. Some red, green, and white. Pardon my little dog. He hears something outside. All on here. Make it all nice and pretty. There we go. And then once I finish this, I'm just going to stick it in the freezer and let it get hardened back up. And then I will pull it back out and we'll break it apart and put it on a nice little plate. Or you can break it apart and put it in little goodie bags and give away as in a little gift bag for a present. But I will be back as soon as it has hardened in the freezer. All right, this is out of the freezer now. Look how that looks on the bottom. Anyway, I'm gonna give it just a few minutes to sit out, and then we are gonna break it apart and put it on a Christmas plate. All right, so you can break them off in chunks. Look at that, like that. And then you can break them into like just bite-sized pieces or a little bigger, and then just place them on the tray however you like, and people can just grab. And it makes a nice little fun snack or treat for any party that you're having, or just company, or just your family. There you go. Pretzel bark all ready to go.